Hey guys, insight number 2, this is Helaman chapter 3, verses 24 through 35, and we're going to read all of it. We're going to touch on some parts about how Jesus can fill our hearts with joy. So, in chapter 3, many Nephites migrate northward. They try and get away from these Gadianton robbers. They're trying to get away from Gadianton himself and just all the ugliness and the pride cycle that's happening. They want to go somewhere else and be that. Helaman fills the judgment seat with justice. You read that in verse 20. But over in 25 we read that great was the prosperity of the church, and so many blessings are poured out upon the people that even the high priests and the teachers of the word themselves astonished beyond measure. So that, remember, this is a God who exceeds expectations. He comes in and he just does the most amazing stuff. And you look for all, and whosoever. So in verse 27, thus you must see that the Lord is merciful unto all who will. And 28, yea, that we see the gate of heaven is open unto all. And 29, yea, that we see it whosoever. It is available to everybody. The fact that your connection to God, it's your VIP pass, because you sit with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is our people, and that's our VIP pass. It's pretty cool. So in these verses we see huge prosperity, a uniting, working together. So you see that in verse 26, that they were united together. And that makes a huge difference, to keep each other in check from the pride cycle, but to also feel the joy. Now joy, remember, isn't necessarily happy, yay. It's just like hope in the future. It's goodness, it's all the things. So we see how anyone who lays hold upon the word of God, in verse 29, have gifted them many things, including joy in living. So verse 29, whosoever may lay hold upon the word of God, which is quick and powerful, which will divide asunder all the cunning. So it gives us everything. In verses 33 to 36, we see the joyful abundance become prideful, and what led to that joyful state now becomes entitlement and unappreciated. So all those things that were there, you see, as I said, in 33 to 36, it says, it was peaceful, save it with a pride which began to enter into the church, not into the church of God, but into the hearts of the people who professed to belong to the church of God. They were lifted up in pride. They were thinking they were better. But they did fast off and pray often and wax stronger and stronger in humility, a lot of them, but a lot of them get led away into this pride because they forgot, and this is where the remembering comes in. So what led to that joyful state? That abundance, that goodness, those blessings of Christ have now become prideful. So how do we see people fall into this trap today? How do we see that? We see that, right? We see these people that are, full of goodness and greatness and joy, and then they just suddenly fall off again because it becomes prideful, or they just don't think they're worthy of it, and it's quite a sad thing. So how can we keep joyful yet not become prideful? And again, it is remembering. So let's go over to chapter 5 and have a look at that. I'll see you there.